As COVID-19 sickened the American economy along with millions of people, Californians struggling to pay rent in the face of lost jobs were protected by widespread rent moratoriums. That help is all over now. But June data from the U.S. Census Household Pulse Survey shows that 1.3 million Californians are still unable to pay their rent in full. Shanti Singh, the legislative director from Tenants Together, a statewide renters group, with me now live. Shanti, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here today. We just came off of a holiday weekend. Eviction protections expired last Friday, right before it started. Hard for a lot of people to celebrate in that environment.
Yeah, it's not a great situation, like you said, with that census data. There's just a lot of people who have not recovered from COVID yet.
Thousands of folks who applied for help through the state's emergency rental assistance program had trouble getting that help. Eventually, your organization, Tenants Together, surveyed 58 organizations in 27 California counties and found flaws with the system. What kind of delays and flaws are you talking about here?
Yeah, we saw, unexplained application rejections. We saw barriers to access the application. There were language barriers. There were, technical barriers that people faced. And additionally, too, it's just tenants had to go through a lot to even verify their eligibility, and they had to jump through a ton of hoops. So that was a challenge from the get-go and has been since the program started, but we certainly didn't want the program to end.
The Western Center on Law and Poverty and a coalition of others have filed suit alleging that 31% of those who applied for help through the state's emergency rental assistance program were denied the help that they were crying out for, as you just mentioned, without sufficient explanation. So in that case, even while there was still time in the program, if you didn't know why you were denied, you couldn't try to remedy or correct something if the reason why maybe they were listing that you were denied is wrong.
Yeah, and a lot of people are still in the appeals process, but some people didn't even know that they could file an appeal. I mean, it was a very chaotic situation, but, a lot of these rejections were not legitimate.
Many folks have heard about AB 2179 and the extra protection it's supposed to offer to those struggling to pay their rent, but 2179 isn't really helping people in eviction court. Why?
It's not helping people in eviction court because, first of all, you really need a lawyer to actually enforce some of these protections. And some of the courts are frankly not checking whether landlords have actually, meaningfully participated in the rent relief program before these evictions are filed. And so, I don't want to be completely bleak. There are legal aid agencies and they're working overtime. Everyone's completely underwater with these cases, but it's just that we shouldn't have this eviction filed in the first place if a landlord is wrongly filing an eviction, but the tenant has to go to court to get it thrown out. And 90% of tenants before COVID, this is a national statistic, did not have access to lawyers in eviction court. So that's a huge problem.
And then just so everybody can be reminded, this is the program that the renter may have applied, but the landlord had to agree to be in it. So the money was going to flow to the landlord. It wasn't coming to the renter first to just pay, right?
Yeah, I mean, there were some changes that were made, but if the later on the tenant could get the money directly, which is something that we were asking for from the beginning, but then they have 15 days to pay it to the landlord. So, it goes to the landlord ultimately, either way.
Either way, ultimately. But if the landlord, was holding on and maybe, refused or wasn't interested in being part of this because maybe they wanted to raise the rent later on or they wanted a different tenant in there, the tenant sort of lost the power to be able to apply, get the help, and then pay.
Yeah, we saw that a ton. We saw a lot of prohibitive rent increases that were intentionally inflicted on tenants who could not pay the current rent. And yes, we did see, and it still continue to see a lot of non-participating landlords, unfortunately, even though it's like they get 100% of their money back. So, why wouldn't they take it? But I don't know what to say about that.
That definitely is a question. And we know that one suit that is working right now. Anything else quickly for renters to do if they still can't pay?
Yeah, I mean, we need to get the Governor Newsom and the legislature to act and protect people, and we should actually have additional rent relief money. But if you're a tenant, what's most important is don't leave your home. Unless the sheriff comes, don't leave your home. You do still have rights. You do still have protections. And you have organizations like us who are here to help you.
All righty. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.